The sun had barely risen when Sarah Whitmore heard the knock at her front door. It was soft, hesitant, the kind that carried bad news before a word was spoken. She wiped her hands on a dish towel, expecting her bestie or delivery. But when she opened the door, two police officers stood there, hats in hand, face heavy with something she didn't want to name. Mrs. Whitmore, yes, I'm afraid we have some difficult news. About your daughter. Every thought went into her head. About 3 days ago when Mia begged her to go to a party, Mom knew the danger that was out there, and she tried to tell Mia, but Mia had her own plans. She screamed and called her Mom hateful names and she still wouldn't listen. She was being disobedient. She left the house in the middle of the night and never returned. Her world stopped. Her chest tightened before the words even came. No, she whispered, as her oldest daughter held her, her voice trembling. No, please don't say that. The officer's lips moved again, but she didn't hear the rest. Her knees buckled. She fell back against the doorway, one hand clutching her heart, the other reaching for something that wasn't there. Her oldest daughter screamed, just hearing that she would never come home again. Her daughter, Emily, had been missing for 3 days. They hung posters around the small town, her bright smile, captured in ink that was already fading from the rain, but nothing prepared Herb for the truth that stood before her. She was found early this morning, the officer said quietly. Sarah shook her head violently, tears streaming down her face. No, 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 no. Her cry echoed down the empty street. Neighbors peeked through curtains. Birds scattered from the trees. And in that moment, her world shattered completely. Her bestie tried to comfort her as she ran out of her car, but there was a dark hole in Sarah's heart. All she did was stare at the ceiling. Later that evening she sat alone in her daughter's room, the faint scent of lavender still in the air. A half-read book lay open on the bed. Sarah picked it up, pressed it to her chest and whispered, I love you. The house was silent except for the sound of her breaking heart. Sarah experienced a loss that no one should have to experience. In this dark, dark world we live in, let's cover our children in prayer even when they are rebellious, disobedient and kind. Keep the faith. I know it hurts, but prayer changes the heart. Psalm 121. To my help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth.
Thank you so much for making it to the end. Please subscribe, comment, and like. Bye.